is Goody in the Hoodie, my beautiful kings and queens? It is your girl Chancel, and I'm back at it again with another video. Today we're going to be reacting to what is the brokest thing you've ever done. It's something off of the show called The Real, which I love. But anyway, that's what we're going to be reacting to today, y'all. So before we get into this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you hit that bell so you can be notified each and every time I post a video to the channel. So without further ado, y'all, let's get into the video.
Relate to the struggle of not having enough money. You know those days where you're just trying to make $1 out of 15 cents.
Girl,
and on a recent Reddit forum, user Gold Lattes wanted users to put their money where their mouth is, asking the question, what's the brokest thing you've ever done? Ooh. Everyone seemed to be able to relate to being broke as a joke, with one person admitting to making ketchup soup for dinner, to another who flat out admitted to stealing toilet paper from her job. So ladies, what is the cheapest way you conserved your coin?
Oh, the ways. My God, so many. I know I did many things, but one thing I still do today, how many of y'all, when you go to Starbucks or McDonald's, you get a little more napkins than you need and you stock up that?
Girl, let me tell you, my favorite place to do that is Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A be having everything all laid out. They be having the napkins, the little hands you wipe, the little things you can put on the little table mat things for the kids. They be having the knives, forks, and spoons. They be having the ketchup, all that little stuff. I leave all that daggone Chick-fil-A with my bag heavy. You feel what I'm saying? So I definitely know about that. You feel me?
Sure. Well, I never had a car. I don't have a car now. But growing up in New York City, obviously everybody takes the subway, but even at some point in my career when I didn't have money like that, they would have red carpet events in New York City, and I literally would get on the train. At the time I was staying in New Jersey. Sorry, I was like staying in New Jersey. So I would take the train into the city, and I literally would change my clothes for red carpets on the train.
Oh, yeah.
And walk out and have a bag, and I would put the bag by a payphone. And I would put stuff in there. I would come in stuff that if it went missing, it was fine.
Yeah.
But I wasn't comfortable, like flip-flops, or that sounds crazy, right? Like I literally would have like flip-flops or like sweats and a tank top. And then I would have like the dress and the heels that I was gonna wear for the red carpet. And I would put them in a bag, and I would change on the train.
Yep.
Put the clothing that I had on the flip-flops, and I would leave it like on the corner of the street, like somewhere where nobody would move it or touch it.
Yeah.
And if I went back and it was still there, boom, I'd have my flip-flops, and if I didn't, it was okay.
Yeah.
But people wouldn't know that I was coming like with no car service.
Was there ever
and
a
I would
moment
come around the corner and literally be like this, like
You better walk, Adrienne. You better walk, boo. Like, for real, you can't let the people see you sweating. Like, yes.
Was left in the corner of the street because you can't run up and down the steps, or running for a train in heels, that wasn't gonna work.
Totally.
So I have done some broke things in my life.
Yes.
And I think about those times, and I'm just so grateful every time you take like an Uber or you.
Stay grateful, please, y'all. It is so important for you to stay humble. Like, I don't care if you a millionaire. You feel me? Stay humble, because being humble is a very, very, very important thing in life. Being humble gets you a lot of places. Being rude, disrespectful, and heartless gets you nowhere. It may get you some places sometimes, but it's not going to be like that forever. You're not going to always get the shiny side of the stick. You're going to eventually get that dull side sometimes. But you got to be humble. You can't sit right there and look down on a person for something, or for being in a spot that you were once in before. You feel what I'm saying? Don't get all high and mighty like you are the best thing on earth, and now that you got money in your pocket, you can talk down on the person that is in the predicament that you were in. Stay humble, y'all, because being humble, I tell you, it gets you a lot of places. Being humble. Being rude, disrespectful, and heartless don't get you nowhere but karma. It gives you karma.
can afford a taxi in New York City. Like, I'm just so grateful.
Yes.
You know, I remember that, and I never forget that. I'll tell my children those stories too.
Yeah.
I've been broke where I've been looking for money all through my house. You know,
Girl.
my younger days, I used to go, I'd be check all the cushions and check my pockets and stuff like that. When I was younger, before that, I couldn't afford a prom dress, so I made my own prom dress.
Okay.
It was cheaper to do that, yeah.
That's awesome. That's
And I
super
made
dope.
it at the home ec office because they had the sewing machine and all the fabric. So yeah, I stole that. In my early comedy days, when I couldn't afford, like, you know, I needed a ride and nobody could get me a ride, I would actually park. And then, you know, when I come back from my trip, you know how you get a ticket to get in?
Yes.
I would go and get a ticket so it would be less. So like, if I was, so it looked like I was only there for a day instead of 5 days.
For 5 days.
Right. That's what I used to. Don't y'all do that. Do not do that. They have you on camera now.
Did you
go to
guys
jail.
did you guys have to like
I know.
did you guys have to like wash out your Ziploc bags? Because back in the day,
Oh, yeah.
like the lunch, the plastic bags used to be
Samara, I ain't never done that, boo. I ain't never washed out no Ziploc bags because you can get one for $1. You can get them for $1. They hide anywhere back then. Now. I ain't never done that. No.
so expensive.
Yeah.
So we literally had to wash those out, kind of flip it and dry it.
Yeah.
And then also I could remember growing up, all I wanted was a brand name cereal. Like we couldn't afford like the regular Lucky Charms or like the real Cheerios. For breakfast, you guys, we used to have
It was
rice.
Cheerios, huh?
Cheerios, something like that. And then for breakfast, we used to have rice and eggs because that's all my mom could afford for everybody to have breakfast. And then also, I remember, I actually have a scar from my sister pulling out this tray where we used to have bread, cheese, and jelly for breakfast every single day. And one time my sister made it and she pulled it out and she kind of burned, my arm right here. And people are like, oh my God, what happened there? And I tell the story and they're like, well, you can get that lasered off. No, I don't want that lasered off. That reminds me of our very...
That's a part of her journey. And the fact that she wants to keep that is amazing. It's her journey. It's what she's been through. It's how she got to where she is. And again, going back to being humble. Stay humble, y'all.
Humble beginnings. And a lot of people don't know that. Because we had a show at a very young age.
Good food is some of the best food. Hey, that's how the tuna punch challenge came up. I wasn't wasting my tuna fish. I had made some tuna fish. I spilled some punch in it. I was like, oh, we just gonna make this work.
Y'all, being broke is definitely not a joke. Like, being broke is one of the hardest things to get over in life, to go through. It's so very hard. And if you can get through it and still be in good health and good grace and happy, that's all that matters. Being broke isn't the end of the world either. It's not saying if you don't have money in your pocket all the time, or if you scrubbing to get from one meal to the next to pay this bill to the next, that life isn't supposed to be happy. You're supposed to be happy whether you have 1 cent or $1 million. You feel me? My thing is, being happy is right in here. You can be happy with what's inside. You don't need money to be happy. Yeah, you need money to live. You need money to eat. You need money to have a roof over your head. You need money to buy what you need, to put clothes on your back and food in your mouth and all that stuff. Yes. But you don't need money to be happy. Your happiness comes with inside. You're humble. You're happy. Your love. Your faith, which is very important in those needed times. And in those times when you are not in need, you need to have faith. Either way, you need to thank God. Either way, because that's how you're going to get to your new season. You feel me? That's how you're going to get to overcome the being broke. To get to the higher season. Where you need to always remember to stay humble. Anyway, you guys, that's the end of the video. I just wanted to react to that little snippet of the real show about the brokest thing you've ever done. Because I'm trying to tell you, I'm definitely feeling Miss Jenny mind about the going to the fast food restaurant and stacking up on the napkins, ketchup, you know what I'm saying, salt, pepper, whatever. Anyway, but without further ado, you guys, that is the end of the video. I just want you guys to like, comment, subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell so you can be notified each and every time I post a video to my channel, you guys. Without further ado, I just want to say thank you guys for watching, and I love you. Peace. Share. Also, to tell a friend, to tell a whole other friend, to tell a whole other friend. That's your girl Chantel. It's poppin'. Bye, y'all. Peace.